Yo, what's going on? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? This, ladies and gentlemen, is the long waited for podcast of Perkins Talks. And listen, let me tell y'all something. For me, I've waited so long to do this because I wanted something that was genuine, something that was true, and something that will be a little bit of fun, a little bit of entertainment, but also motivational for you guys. Yes. And the thing about podcasts is that I generally don't like a lot of times is that sometimes it's not original. So I had to think about how can I make this original? And let me tell you, I'm still thinking. If you thought I figured it out, I am still thinking. Um, so if you have an idea and you can just pass along to me, I will be forever grateful. I sure will. And I know what you're probably thinking, oh, why are you holding your microphone? Because I need to see when that green light goes out because I did not charge this. So, yeah. So when it came to doing this podcast, right? When it came to planning, there were times that I planned and then there were times that I just stopped planning because I'm like, I do not know how I can make it different. I don't know how I can bring something that y'all have never seen before or have heard before. Because who's going to want to sit through a whole hour of somebody who's not famous, me? Who's going to want to sit through a whole hour of someone who's not famous, like me, just talking, and talking your ear off? I'll answer that for you. Nobody. Because honestly, sometimes I'm not even going to do it. So now, the way I kind of live my life is that if I'm not going to do it, why should I subject you to do it? Why? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, ladies and gentlemen. So I decided that I have to figure out a way that will be enjoyable, but also relatable. Because that's what you gotta do nowadays in life. Do I enjoy it? Is it relatable? How is it relatable to me? How does this benefit my life? And that's what you gotta start to think about. We as individuals, we as folks, time is passing, time is going. We are already in March, y'all. Matter of fact, we in the middle of March. Matter of fact, we almost at the end of March. So now we gotta start thinking, have I lived the life that I wanted to live? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to be super spiritual, but Christ is coming back. And I know what y'all probably saying, oh, all Christians always say that. Christ is coming back. Christ is coming back. Christ is coming back. But I'm going to tell y'all, Christ is coming back. And it's no joke. Like, it is absolutely no joke, y'all. Like, things are going on that the Bible talks about. I know what you're saying. Oh, Christians been saying that for years. But it's true, though. And I'm not saying because I'm saying it's true. I'm just saying it's true. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's true. But we're gonna move past that. So I got my snacks, y'all. Got my snacks. I got my drink over there. So if you see me leaning that way, it's because I'm gonna go take a drink. Okay. Um, but y'all, if y'all don't know me, you could go look at my other videos and you can see who I am. I mean, I started this podcast like 2 times already. I think this is the third time now. And if this does not work, if it does not succeed in the way I want it to succeed, then I don't know what to do. Like, seriously, I don't know what to do because I just want to be a part of the world, just like Ariel, a part of your world. That's what I want to be. I want to be a part of your world. And how do I do that? By talking to you. And then guess what? Then you start to tune in. You're like, who's this guy that I've never met before? This is so cool. This is awesome. Let me go back to his old videos, see what this guy's about. Oh my gosh, this guy is great. What's going on? That's how I want to be. And I know what you're thinking, like, okay, that's a little stretch, but it's not, okay? It's not. But anyway, if you don't know who I am, perfect. My name is Charles Perkins, and I decided to make Perkins Talks a long time ago. And then my girlfriend decided to give me some logo stuff that will tie into Perkins Talks. And then she actually gave me a cup. It was really cute, though. It was one of those hot cold cups. You can stir in coffee, you can stir in lemonade. You could put in a little bit of ice cubes in it. Um, but you can do whatever you want with the cup. It was a nice cup, though. I still have it. Yes, I do. So I wanted to bring this out so that not that she feels that, because all gifts are important, right? But you want to always make sure you use the gifts that people have given you. And sometimes that's tough. You wanna know why that's tough? Because you're always getting new gifts every year. Well, sometimes. Depends on who you are. You're always going to get a new gift every year, right? Whether it's your birthday, whether it's Christmas, whatever holiday it is, you're always going to get a new gift. Um, but a lot of times we don't always use our gifts, right? A lot of times we don't always do what we need to do, right? And that's all right. And sometimes stuff collects dust, and you gotta dust it off, and then you use it again. So, and then especially like if the person comes over, you're like, "Oh my gosh, you're using the cup I gave you." Heck yeah, I'm using the cup you gave me because it is a nice cup that I just recently found. But regardless, so some time ago, I decided to do a podcast, and then I had a shirt, I had a polo shirt that actually said Perkins Talks on it. I don't know where that polo went, y'all. I really do not know. But I would like to get another polo. I just don't know where it went. But anyway, I come from Brooklyn, New York, y'all. Brooklyn, New York. Where stuff just happens every night. Matter of fact, stuff happens every second. Stuff happens every moment. Stuff happens every second of the day. Every second of the night. Stuff always happens. No matter what time of the day is, it's always going. It is like a 24/7 non-stop action. No matter where you're at in New York, it is 24/7 non-stop action. Whether it's the police going by, whether it's the ambulance going by, whether it's the fire department going by, whether it's people going to work, whether it's people coming from work, whatever it is non-stop. Listen, there's been times I've taken the bus at 3 o'clock in the morning, and guess what? I still see people waiting for the bus, like me, because we don't want to walk at 3 o'clock in the morning. And at that time, the bus only came twice. Twice at nighttime. So if you missed that 3 o'clock bus, oh Lord Jesus. No, matter of fact, after I think after 2 o'clock, it only came once. And if you missed that one bus, oh my goodness, you better just walk. You better just walk. Because it's gonna be a whole other hour until another bus comes. Nah, I'm walking. Forget it. I'm walking. No. So, so that's that. So like I said, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Now, my mama raised us in church, and you know where we were every Sunday in church, or you know where we were every Tuesday in church, Friday church. Dude, it almost felt like every day we was in church. So what I decided is that I decided to talk about church in a part that we're gonna call. There's a name for it. Church Corner. That's the name of it. Church Corner. So we're gonna talk about topics that are Christianese, that is very said in church. And of course, sometimes you hear it outside church, you're like, what the heck does that mean? I'm going to break that down to you. I'm going to break that down for you. Like sabbatical. Who uses the word sabbatical? But preachers, right? You don't hear nobody else saying it, right? In other words, I'm tired of y'all and y'all nonsense. So I'm going to go on vacation. That's my breakdown of what the sabbatical really means. Now, is it a biblical word? I don't know. It might be in the Bible. I didn't study it. I'm just telling y'all for right now what we're going to go through. Of course, I'm going to study words and that people say in church. Then, of course, I'm going to do research, make sure it's in the Bible or not. And sometimes it's not really in the Bible. People just saying stuff that just make them look good. Okay. But I will say, though, I think that nowadays, I think that nowadays, especially when COVID, well, I'm not gonna blame COVID. I'm not gonna blame COVID. I just think that church has become something that it should have never became. And you're like, wow, what do you mean by that? And I'm gonna tell you. I thought I'd take a sip because I'm thirsty. So hold on one second, y'all. Hold on a second. Oh, good stuff, y'all. So I truly believe that church became something that it should have never became. I think that I think that individuals we've we went too far when it came to church, and and if you're gonna reach the people the way that God will reach the people that God reach the people how God reached them. Don't give me no gimmicks. Don't give me no show. Don't give me no this. Don't give me no that. Reach the people how God intended you to reach the people. You don't have to do crazy stuff like certain people do. You don't have to do that. Preach the word of God. People's lives will be changed by the Bible itself. People's lives will be changed just by the words that are written on the page. And guess what? That's what they need to see. That's what they need to hear. They don't need you to do all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, it looks cool, but that's not how church was intended. That's not how church was supposed to be created. Now you may say, oh, well, how do you know? Because if you realize most of the churches were really like indoors when they ever had their meetings and stuff like that, it was indoors. Look at the Apostle Paul. He met indoors. He met people indoors. Like it wasn't just a yeah, hey, gather around, everybody. Nope, I need 12,000 members. For what? For what? So a lot of that stuff we're going to talk about. A lot of that stuff we're going to get into. Um, And I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, uh, Jesus fed Jesus fed 5,000 people, and everywhere he went there was a crowd. You know why there was a crowd? Because he was doing miracles and he was really healing people and stuff like that. And so people wanted all of that. People gravitated to that. He didn't put on a show. He didn't. And then, in fact, is that he even Jesus was a boss. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, so we're gonna talk about stuff like that, and we're gonna go through uh, just different church topics. But now, um, I want to turn y'all attention to um, this year. This year has gone by pretty fast, y'all. This year, this year just went for the hills, y'all. It went by so crazy. It's going by so crazy, and it's just going by fast. And if you're not sticking to what you promised in the year or what you would like to see, then you're gonna get lost. You're gonna get lost just in the day to day stuff. You're just gonna get left behind with just so much stuff. And a lot of times that's why for me I don't like to make promises or or say that I want to do this or that, you know. Matter of fact, resolutions. I don't like to make resolutions because I know that I'm gonna fail at it. But it's just that. So should that stop me from actually making a resolution? No, it shouldn't stop me. It should actually encourage me to actually make it. And but then find an accountability partner and make sure that I let them know that hey, this is what I want to do. I need you to keep me accountable. I need you to keep me on check. I just need you to help me with this. And that's how you stay disciplined. That's how you stay disciplined. That's how you stay grounded in life. Is having that person that's going to tell you when you messed up, when you fail, when you've fallen, and it's not they're not gonna point a finger at you and say, "Oh well you did it." No. It's to gracefully help you um navigate through life. It's to gracefully help you um keep on going. Instead of saying, "Oh well, I messed up this time," or "I messed up that time," or "Oh this, oh that," it's really just to say, you know what, yeah, I messed up, but yet now I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm just gonna keep on living life. I'm just gonna keep on doing this and that. Um, because because I know for me that there were a lot of stuff that I'm just like, dude, I need to start getting into action. I need to start doing this. I need to start doing that. Um, and and I guess just from working and stuff like that, just from working, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna get bummed out because now you're just like, oh man, dude, I'm always so tired. I'm always this. I'm always that. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do this. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that. And fact of the matter is that it just becomes like life. Life just gets you. Um, life just gets you. Life is just like boom. It's just crazy. Um, and especially with me, like me, I'm working like two jobs. Until I become rich, praying for it. God hasn't answered that prayer yet, but might happen sooner or later. But anyway, but yeah, that's just the matter of it. It's just like life just becomes so busy, so overwhelming sometimes because you have work, you got kids, you got the husband, you got the boyfriend, you got the girlfriend, you just have so much stuff that you're just juggling on both your shoulders, and you're just like, man, I just need some time by myself. I need time to relax. I need time just to breathe. And a lot of times you do get that, but there's times that you don't get that. Um, so it's all about balance too. Accountability partner, balance, and just keep on keep on staying focused. When it comes to your plans, your dreams, and all that. Write them down somewhere. Write them down where you can actually see. Write it down to where you can actually say, you know what? Okay, this is my plan. This is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to achieve it, and this is how I plan to execute it. And then really just go about it that way. That's really all that you got to do. But the hardest part is actually starting it. The hardest part is actually getting down and saying, you know what, it's go time. Like, I know I messed up the last couple weeks, but baby girl, baby boy, it is go time. You know, and really just go at it. Like, just go at it. Give it all you got. Like, just don't quit. Don't give up. Just know that it's possible to always reach your goals, always reach every plan that you have, every purpose that you have, everything. Um, yeah, like there's times where you're gonna want to give up. There's times where you're gonna want to say, you know what, forget it, man. But you gotta stick in there. You gotta stick in there. You gotta hang in there. You can't just want to give up so easily. You gotta have the patience to deal with yourself mostly. And I started realizing that you gotta have the patience to deal with yourself, because you may not always have the drive just to actually want to do it. You may want to have just the drive just to sleep all day, but you gotta tell yourself like, man, I can't do that. Can't do that. We gotta get up. We gotta get up. We gotta get up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And and really get at it. You know. Oh, I wanna. Uh. Oh, it didn't even fall. Look at that. Hold on a second. So one of the other things that I started to do was I started creating a shirt. So I have my own clothing line that it will be. Never mind. I have my own clothing line that's gonna be DDB soon. This is it, y'all. Y'all see that? The man falling. This is a caution sign. Someone was like, "What?" Someone was like, "It says." Someone said to me, "It was like, oh, are you prone to like falling?" I'm like, "No, why?" I was like, "Oh, because of your shirt. It's caution the person falling." And I'm like, "No, you gotta read the back." So the back it says, "But I rise," and it gives the scripture on where it's from. Proverbs 24:16, which basically talks about a righteous man falls 7 times and he gets back up again. Come on, somebody. You didn't have to go to church for that message, and you're welcome. But yeah, I started making clothing, y'all. So I did like do t-shirts, jerseys, hats, all on perkinscloset.com. You'll find everything. Of course, our new shirts hasn't gotten there yet, just because I'm a little slow on adding stuff to the website, which I gotta check on the website. and I gotta add that to the website. It's just a lot of stuff. Like I wish that I could just be like the idea person and execute the idea, and then somebody else will just be falling in line and be like, "Oh, let me put that on the website for you because it's not a website, obviously." So yeah, let me put the website. Boom, 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 boom. And now it's on the website. Why? Because they did it. But since I have to do it, oh gosh. But then I guess it's my product, right? So I should want to advertise it more or do whatever. So that's what I started doing. So that's what I started doing as well. Um. So yeah, so with the podcast, right? In the direction that I would like it to go, or that I envision that it should roll. Of course, talking about me getting that done. Church corner, we give a little encouragement there. Then give it, and also come out with a little quote of the day, because a lot of times we do crazy things, and the fact of the matter is that you got to question yourself: should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? Like, for instance, should you touch a hot stove after you just turned it off? If you answered no, that you shouldn't touch the stove yet, you are very smart. Wanna know why? Because the stove is hot. The whole surface gets hot. Especially if you have a glass plated stove, that surface gets hot. So, should you touch the stove after you've just been cooking and slaving over this hot meal for your whole family? The answer to that is no. Serve your family the food first. Let the stove cool down a bit. Make sure all the burners are off. Make sure the oven is off. And then serve your family. And then you just sit down and relax. You eat your meal. And then afterwards, you start worrying about, oh, dishes need to get done. Maybe I need to do the dishes. Do the dishes. Oh, the stove needs to be clean. Now you can clean the stove. Why? Because it's cooled down. Hello. Work with me here, y'all. And I know some of y'all say yes. And I don't know why y'all say yes. But we're gonna move past that. We're gonna slide on by. But if y'all got any key ideas or anything like that, message me. Let me know. And we'll come up with something. We're gonna do something here, okay? But just stay tuned. This is just the first episode. Second episode probably be the same way like this is here. Probably not to what we're how we handle it, but this is how we're gonna roll for now, okay? We on the bus and we just rolling together, okay? We going somewhere. So just stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned and just follow along. Just follow along. Right? Um yeah, like I said, you could definitely find the clothing online at Perkins Talks, excuse me, at PerkinsCloset.com. We do have a lot of items that are on there. Of course, we don't have the one I showed you just yet, but if you like that one, the one I showed you, message me. Let me know. Like, hey, that one looks cool. Can I get that one off your hands? And I'm be like, not that one, but I could give you one. They come freshly made, so that's the other thing too. They should take note. So, this is Perkins Talks, and I'll be seeing y'all next time. We're gonna chop it up again next time, okay? I don't know what the schedule is gonna be for these videos, so just stay tuned for it. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Be blessed. Stay blessed. 2025. We are coming alive. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Later, y'all.